Wow. Tyson Fury using mental health awareness to hide behind after he's been exposed being out and about after pulling out of the Deontay Wilder fight. Stay tuned and I'm gonna talk about it. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego and I'm back with some more boxing. Throw a like on this video, subscribe. These are great indicators that you're enjoying the content so others can be informed and made aware of all this great boxing news, a lot going on. Let's talk about it. Tyson Fury, the games continue. Now, I seen on Tyson Fury's verified account, he's hiding behind mental health awareness. Like he's auctioning gloves and doing NFTs. But then he also posted this: sometimes the toughest opponent, mental health matters. The invisible opponent are the ones you can't see, yada, yada, yada. And he's showing all these clips about redemption and getting knocked down, you know, and don't fight it alone. Real cliche stuff. He also posted it right here. Sometimes the toughest opponents. And let's see what he said. I faced some of the world's toughest opponents in the ring, but none have come close to the invisible opponent that has laid me out on the canvas so many times. Actually, Wilder's not invisible and he laid you out on the canvas too. And it says, and I know I'm not the only one. That's why I'm very proud to share this message. By taking the first step and talking to someone, we start to take back control of our lives. If you're struggling, talk to the Calm Zone. Hashtag mental health awareness. Hashtag mental health. Hashtag mental health matters. Motivation, my mission. Posted by Team Fury, blah, blah, blah. Right? Now, this is funny. I told you, it's Karen Fury. This is true Karen Fury type of behavior. Listen, mental health awareness is definitely something that people struggle with. And if you are struggling, seek help. You know, that friend, that teacher, your parents, family, you know, someone you can entrust, you know, have a diary, different things like that. So I'm not taking the idea of mental health lightly because it's something that people are plagued with and, you know, it happens. But now I feel like it's being used just like the Rona in boxing, as far as to try to use it as a damage control and use it as a bargaining chip. Like Ryan Garcia pulls out of his fight, he just say, hey, I'm mentally going through too much. I have anxiety. I mean, most fighters will tell you they have a lot of anxiety before fights and multiple things going on, haven't seen their kids, their family, cuts, injuries. You know, Conor McGregor is now claiming he had an ankle injury going into the Poirier trilogy that almost made him pull out, etc. So that's nothing new to the life of a fighter, right? Now you're hearing this mental health. But ironically, Tyson Fury, who is pulling out of the Wilder fight because they said he tested positive for Rona, he decides to drop this motivational message conveniently after he's been outed. I've made several videos and other people, after I did these videos, tons of people are talking about it, right? It says Tyson Fury spotted out in Vegas casino days after a positive Rona test. Once again, this is true Karen behavior. What I mean by Karen behavior, I'm sure you guys have seen those videotapes where you have an unsuspecting person in the gas station or a grocery store and they meet a Karen and the Karen does this foul stuff, name calls, racial slurs, just different, creating chaos, right? Different ways and means of doing that. And then they try to touch somebody and then that gives the other person the cue to defend themselves. And then you see the Karen hold themselves like, oh, how could you hit me? And then play the victim, right? Like you recently seen, if you've seen the Victoria's Secret Karen, there was a woman who went up and attempted to slap the lady, slap her property or camera or whatever, and then proceeds to drop to the floor, fake faint, cry, and act like she is the victim here. You know, the victimhood mentality. This is what we're seeing from Tyson Fury. He's done this before. Listen, so why is it this mental, I don't know if it's a PR move or someone told him to post this stuff, but right when you've been spotted for playing hooky and you're supposed to be Rona positive, you've been seen out and about, everybody's talking about it. Conveniently, that's when he has this powerful message about the toughest opponent and the invisible opponent. there's something wrong with this man, right? Tyson Fury spotted in the casino, right? So he's such a mental health warrior. He's supposed to have the Rona, no facial covering, right? Pulled out of a fight, messed up everybody's money, fight fans, messed up the money of the casinos who are expecting a summer fight. He's taking pictures with random people. He's at the bar, as you guys can see. You see the Stella and Bud Light and Heineken and all that in the back. And he wore the same clothes. I made videos about all this. Wore the same clothes 2 days in a row. He's taking pictures with fans. I thought you were supposed to be sick, sir. The CDC recommends that you self-isolate, quarantine for 10 to 14 days, right? Tyson Fury is being seen in all these multitudes of pictures, all on the strip, all in the casino, taking pictures with people within days. And now all of a sudden, he says sometimes the toughest opponent are the ones you can't see. We reject your deposit. It's over for Tyson Fury. All the games, I can't wait for this fight in October so we could just get it over with and be done with it. Tyson Fury, his team look extremely bad right now. His team told us he was fully vaccinated. Then they came out and said he failed a drug test and he only took one shot. He didn't want to take the 2 shots because he didn't want to get sick. Then they claim he got sick. Now they're saying he was sick and too sick to train for Wilder. And then Fury, not giving a uck, is seen all roaming around and people are calling him out. He's at the bar, he's at the casino. Like I said, a PR person's worst nightmare, right? And then this is so funny with old media. Now that he's been seen at bars and renting luxury cars when he's supposed to have Rona and keep it low, now all of a sudden, conveniently, old media, they send information through certain reporters, and then now they're saying he don't have the Rona. So let me get this straight. Tyson Fury had the Delta strain of Rona. That's what they said when this news first broke, which is a mutation and a variation that's even more contagious. And they hyped it up and said he was really sick and, unable to fight Wilder July 24th, right? And then as soon as these unflattering photos came out of Fury being out and about with no mask in various spots, looking like he's zooted, right? Then all of a sudden, after my videos came out, now all of a sudden they say he's asymptomatic, he's negative. Why did it take for Fury to do whatever Fury wanted to do? This is what happens when you try to cover up and when you try to go behind somebody. It's like getting dog poop on your shoes. If you don't wipe the bottom of your shoes, first of all, it's hard to get dog poo off the bottom of your shoes. You don't want to smear it and all that. But you can't walk around through the mall. People are going to smell that. You know what I mean? It's just, you can act like it's not on your shoe, but it's on your shoe. This is Tyson Fury, his antics. He makes it extremely hard for his team to keep the story together and all kinds of things like that. On top of sparring partners who were supposed to be sick and then they've been seen out and about. Who really has this Rona on Fury's team? And now all of a sudden he's trying to play the role. This is Tyson Fury's move. When the heat is on, in true Karen Fury fashion, he tries to play victim and, starts preaching the mental health message, or he has 2 really go-to plays: the mental health message or his religion. He'll start using a bunch of religion. Oh, I'm powered by Christ and the power of Christ compels me. And then he'll try to hide behind religion. So he'll do all the gypsy magic and do all this behavior that's very controversial and make statements that are controversial. And then he'll hide behind mental health, or he'll hide behind religion and start trying to preach religion and how he's God-fearing man and all that. The jig is up, man. I can't wait for this fight to be over so we could be done with it. Tyson Fury looks extremely bad. Again, how come all the stories about Tyson Fury testing negative only came out after Tyson Fury's erratic behavior, where he was seen you have no choice but to have some kind of story or explanation of why you could find Tyson Fury. I'm making videos, other people making videos, new media making videos. Tyson Fury's been seen. He's in a bunch of pictures. I've made a ton of videos on this sport and on this particular part and subject. He's at the bar. I mean, there's nothing else you could say. So now, in true old media fashion, they got to cover up for this man. Crazy stuff. I'll keep you posted. Use my link in the description to get TUBEBUDDY, an awesome way to level up your content. I've been using it for years. You can too. Drop your comments in the comment section. This is a bad look for Fury, and we'll stay on top of it for the real boxing fans. We work it.